Hello viewers and welcome back to McElroy's Motors, home of the weird, the boring, the projects, and the adventures. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As you can see, Sadie is parked behind me at a gas station right now because we're going to be taking her all the way to Tennessee today. And the reason why I'm doing that is because since my grandmother's heart surgery, unfortunately really wasn't that beneficial. In fact, her heart is now worse than it once was, which is unfortunate, and it's definitely taking a toll on my mind. But I'm not going to let that stop me from creating content for you guys. And overall, this will also help me keep my mind clear and in a positive mindset. So I decided just to take a little 2-day trip and just have fun. Time now to cue the music. The finest, freshest Tesla repellent. While the car is filling up with the repellent, I figured I'd show you guys what my girlfriend has got for me. She got me this little pillow that has the East German coat of arms on it, which I find totally cool. Alright, we are officially hitting the road. 6 gallons are in the tank, and this is Summer, my girlfriend. She's going with me today because I don't want to drive all the way to Tennessee alone in a sweat box, but it is what it is. Time to hit the road. Let's do it. Alright, count down from 3. You have to do the most obligatory thing in the world. You have to yell road trip as loud as you can. 3, 2, 1. Road trip! We have 496 miles on the road. Just found out that I'll be going through Kentucky once again. Let's just hope I don't get a flat tire, because last time I went to Kentucky, I got a flat tire and got charged for going 2 over the speed limit and for child endangerment when I don't have any kids. That's Kentucky for you. What are the odds of this actually happening? We're taking Sadie back home to Tennessee, and we turn on the radio just out of shits and giggles, and the song Take Me Home Tonight by Eddie Money comes on. That is sheer coincidence. I'm liking it. If you are watching this, just know that it's perfectly okay to have meat in your mouth as you're driving along. It's perfectly okay. There is a semi-truck in front of me driving really slowly, and it says on the back of its trailer, dedicated contract services. Yeah, it is definitely dedicated to make me grow my beard back out for driving so slow! Come on! Move! Move! Power! He's not hearing me very well, is he? Well, we stopped here in Berkshire Township, and what are the odds of this happening? Ian, if you're watching, pick a name for this one. This one doesn't have sport mode unlike mine, so I feel really special. In front of us is a Honda Civic on the back of a tow truck. Pretty wild to think as we're driving an old American car and it's still going strong. Outside Columbus now, I saw a truck that said Penn's Best. P-E-N-N-S Best. I had to do a double take because I thought it said Penis Best. Then again, I don't think that'll be the case. you in the face, I will laugh. To our left, ladies and gentlemen, is Kings Island Amusement Park. I've always wanted to go there, maybe someday. Well, we are now just a couple of minutes away from crossing state lines. We have just crossed into Cincinnati, Ohio, and what a sight to behold. Well, like I said earlier, we are now just halfway there now. But upon looking at the map, we only have to get through Kentucky before making it our way into the volunteer state of Tennessee. We still have a long way to go, but Sadie's holding up extremely well. And what's even more crazy is the fact she's only used just over half a tank, getting us all the way down here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting pretty tired, but we must press on. You guys know we're definitely in Hicktown, rural Kentucky. If we're going through a work zone, and instead of putting a big cautionary speed limit sign saying, hey, you need to slow down, then just take another speed limit sign and just basically glue it on top of the regular speed limit sign. If that doesn't sum up Kentucky, I do not know what does. But as you guys can see, it is starting to go dark now. We still have another 3 3/4 hours to get to our destination. We'll be fine. We got plenty of caffeine. We're doing just fine over here. And Sadie is just below half a tank. Alright, we are now coming up on a travel center. We're going to stop here and get gas. And see how well Sadie did in terms of fuel mileage. It's nice to see streetlights though. Yep. Time to get some fuel and shampoo because we forgot to pack some. Time for Sadie to drink up for the first time since we left Ohio. Filling her up with the finest Kentucky Tesla repellent. While I was in there, I did not just get shampoo, I also got some of these, saying we've been to Kentucky because we did it for fun. Summer had chosen the horse one, so that leaves me with the raccoon one, so that's fair trade. But damn, she only took 5.9 gallons this whole trip? Not bad! Let's do some maths. Well, we did some mathematics here using Summer's calculator, and this little car averaged 45 miles per gallon driving all the way here. Alright viewers, we decided not to keep going until the Tennessee border because we just found out, according to Google Maps at least, that we are 247 miles from the border. So I told Summer, I'll keep going until midnight. It's now just after, quarter after 10 now. So I'll just try to cover some ground while I can. But I'm still amazed that this car averaged 45, almost 46 miles per gallon driving all the way here. That's hybrid level. So now we're in the historic town of Carrollton, Kentucky. We decided to stop here for the night because we found out earlier, like I said, we are like 240 miles north of the Tennessee border. So we're gonna stop here for the night, and we pulled into a McDonald's drive-thru, and the manager was like, I need 6 McChickens. It was so loud, so obnoxious, yet so fitting. But hey, we're here to have a good time, and that just made my night. I never heard such thing in my life. I mean, sure, I can understand she was doing her job, but it's just amazing how much cheaper things are here. I mean, gas in Ohio is like $3.29. It's like $2.79 down here. what else I was gonna say? But yeah, even our hotel for the night with Wi-Fi and breakfast included was like $80 a night. It's incredible. So we're just waiting for our food because they're preparing us some French fries that are fresh, and we'll be in for the night. I just cannot wait to shower because I've been in this sweat box for 7 hours, as has she.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't need to see you smell your pits on camera. Good God. I could not resist getting some lottery tickets, and I found this one. Look how shiny that bad boy is. Ooh la la. Alright, we just arrived at the hotel. We're staying at the Quality Inn in Carrollton, Kentucky. And despite the bugs being really loud out here, I feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's actually not so bad because it does have air conditioning in the rooms, free Wi-Fi included, as well as free breakfast included. So, all in all, for $88 a night, that is not bad at all, especially given this day and age. You're a long way away from home. You need to mark your territory. Don't worry, I'm not peeing on the bed. But, that's how you do it. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in the morning. Right, it is now day 2 on the road. We still have another about 290 miles to get to Nashville. But, whew, I didn't realize how pretty it is this morning. I mean, look at this. I've now changed my shirt because I now officially got myself a shirt from Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Don't you dare call me Harry Potter, because even though I look like him right now, no. Anyway, we've got a long drive ahead of us, and we're hitting the road now. And Sadie is covered in bug guts. To say, the views out here are spectacular. I just passed a road sign. That was quite interesting. During the time I passed that road sign, I happened to notice that some part of the highway was fenced off and then the next portion of it wasn't. Turns out it was a site to a very fatal bus crash that happened on May 14th, 1988. I do not know how many people were killed, but if they are putting fencing up to prevent it happening again, it must have been pretty serious. Just found out that there is an oddly named town here in Kentucky, in this part of Kentucky anyway. It's called Pee Wee Valley. Think of that what you will. We're cutting through it right now. I just wanted to see the person who comes up with these weirdly named towns because I've been to Accident, Maryland, Hell, Michigan, Intercourse, Pennsylvania. I just want to know who stands back as the sign is put up and says, "Yep, I see nothing wrong with that." That is Louisville straight ahead. We just passed the Lynn Family Stadium, and my golly, that city's enormous. We just passed a sign for a burger joint that's apparently local to Louisville. It was called Dizzy Whiz. But my question to you, the audience, is the person who makes the Whiz Burger the Burger Whiz? It's up to you guys to answer that. To our right, that's the Kentucky Exhibition Center. I wonder what they like to exhibit. I hate having hiccups. But that being said, with these clouds looking as dark as they are, I would not be surprised if we get caught in a thunderstorm. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. But goodness gracious, these clouds are menacing. I feel like I'm driving through like one of those 15th century films, albeit being in the 21st century. officially stopped. Thank God for that. Sadie got a nice car wash. And the temperature has dropped so significantly to the point where it feels like air conditioning in here. It feels really nice. Oh, I can live with this.
I bet you could.
Let's just hope that's the end of the rain.
For now.
For now. Figures, the further south we head, the colder it gets.
Makes me like it cold.
I don't. You do. I don't.
He does.
I hate it.
No, he don't. Don't listen to him.
I hate it.
He loves the cold.
Look what I saw as we pull into this gas station here. An Amish buggy. Very cool. While I was here, I decided to get some losing ladder tickets like I usually do. Wasn't expecting to get this many though. Whilst we were at the gas station, we got these little caffeine pouches, and they look like little turds. Look at this. They smell incredible, though. They smell like vanilla espresso. So they do smell pretty good. Damn, they're thick as fuck too. It's not often I get to put something thick in my mouth. Past something called Dinosaur World. Alright, we are now seeing signs for the Buc-ee's. All I can say is, summer, you're in for a surprise.
Take the ramp to Kentucky 101, then turn left onto Kentucky 101.
I'm not listening to you, GPS, because I have my priorities set straight. We are about 3/4 into the gas pumps, and it just goes on for about probably a good quarter of a mile. Think of this what you will. This store is huge. I did a video about my last time visiting Buc-ee's, but I didn't really give you guys the full extent of it. Just to give you an idea how big it is, I'm going to turn the camera. It goes on for about another 1/3 of a mile that way. It's huge. People often say this is the Walmart of fuel stations. I don't think that does enough justice. Well, we're leaving Buc-ee's now and the rain has caught up to us again, but that is perfectly okay. I'm enjoying some good chicken fingers, some good fries. Pure blood.
400 feet at the traffic circle.
And a GPS that keeps interrupting me! We just passed the factory that makes Corvettes! Major cool! That's the Corvette Museum to our right! We're now passing through Owensboro, Kentucky, which is the hometown of actor Johnny Depp. Welcome to Tennessee, Sadie! Welcome back home! Right, we've been in Tennessee for about 30 minutes now, and I gotta say, I'm liking it here. Everybody's so friendly, deep southern accents as I come to expect, but it's now a straight shot to Nashville after all these stops. Finally got some lottery tickets from Tennessee as well, including a nice big one. I don't think I should ever refer to anything as a nice big one ever again, but yep, we got about 30 minutes before we hit Nashville. Thank God it's a straight shot, but this entire truck stop that we're at now is a zoo to get out of. But you know we're in deep southern America now if they sell a taco store, not Taco Bell, it was called Taco John's, and they actually have a burger made of taco meat. That is pure Americana at its finest. It is pretty crazy to think just how hot it is in this car because we have no air conditioning, but the fact is, Sadie has made it 480 miles, and the trip's not over yet, and we've covered this far in roughly what, 20 hours, something like that, with an overnight stop somewhere in bombfucked Kentucky. But the fact is, she made it this far. She made it through Ohio. She made it through Kentucky. She made it all the way to Tennessee. And as a reward, we do have a special surprise for her after we go have dinner in Nashville. So let's get to Nashville because I am freaking starving. Alright viewers, we are now just 10 minutes away from our next hotel where we'll be staying overnight in Nashville. And my goodness gracious, am I hot. Woo! I'm not sure if you can see the sweat all over my face, but it is so hot to the point I felt like I just cooked my brain. One thing that happened to Sadie since I owned her is the little light that is inside the radio to tell you that the radio is on or whatever had stopped working. But now it's working again, so she must be really happy to be back home, I guess. Alright viewers, we just got back from having dinner down in Nashville, but we are going to go further exploring into Nashville tomorrow morning. And then I would also take Sadie to her little present that I have in store for her for making it all the way here, for being a 28-year-old car. So I'll see you guys first thing in the morning. Right, it is day 3. Sadie's parked behind that Ford Focus. We're checking out the hotel now, and then we're going to be making our way to one of my bucket list places, Nashville. Now, if you guys know Nashville well at all, you'll know that it is home to the Lane Motor Museum, which is a huge bucket list place of mine. But unfortunately, they're closed for today, and they do not open up until Thursday, which is tomorrow. So I guess we timed it perfectly. But at the same time, I'm not too worried about it. So let's pack up the car and head the road to Nashville. Apparently, Goodlettsville is home to one thing that I didn't know about before we came here. It is home to the headquarters of the Dollar General stores, which I think is pretty interesting. In fact, there it is, coming up on the left. Now we are sitting in Nashville traffic, and the buildings are huge around here. I mean, this is outrageously large buildings. I mean, look at these. There's all the historic bars right there. This is Broadway. Goodness gracious, it just goes on and on. When they said this is Music City, they weren't kidding. Alright, I had filled up Sadie with Nashville's finest Tesla repellent. And we're gonna go park somewhere, and then we're just gonna look around because the hotel's gonna give us $100 back here in a couple of hours. So we're just gonna walk around, check out some gift shops in the area, because this is Broadway where we're at now, and they said you will absolutely love it. And I'll tell you what, based on what the architecture gives me in terms of sights, I am not even worried about seeing a Tesla in front of me right now, to tell you the truth. I am just in complete and utter shock that Nashville is this big. This is my first time in Nashville, and I'm not disappointed. Still trying to find a place to park, and the rain came out of nowhere. Woo. We found a gift shop 7 minutes away, but this rain is best described as torrential. I can't even see the buildings on camera, nor in the distance. In the video game GTA 3 that came out in 2001, they had a part of the neighborhood which was called the Red Light District. I'm sorry. Alright, we had to walk for a couple blocks and stuff like that while our car was parked up and got soaked in the process. But we're now in a gift shop called The Legends, and it's definitely legendary. Have a look around me. Awesome. And the rain has finally let up. And this is definitely Music City for sure. We hear some cover bands playing some Creedence Clearwater Revival, some Tom Petty, Elvis, all that good stuff. As crazy as this place may be, I can only imagine what this place must be like at night. It must be wild. It is now time for Sadie's present, and then it's time for a long drive back home. But wow, this is quite an experience.
Just wanna be with you.
I see a billboard that says Deja Vu Showgirls earn $1,000 plus nightly. I could work there. Yeah, I don't see a problem with that at all. I mean, seriously, I can make $1,000 a night, no problem. Well, I'm admitting I'm a complete buffoon because Summer is using her phone as the sat-nav. So I decided to put my sprites between my seat and the door. But now, it's completely stuck to the point I can't lift it out. I want to drink, but I can't get my drink out. This will look really wrong from outside the car, but I'm willing to accept that. Fantasy.
Not funny.
That's hilarious. I got that again. Well, we made it to our final destination. And the road is completely flooded. But at this point, I do not give a rat's behind. I am speaking to you now in the pouring rain, but that right there is the General Motors Spring Hill plant, where in August of 1996, this car was built. Quite amazing. It is absolutely huge. Right now they're making Chevrolet electric SUVs as well as Honda and Acura electric SUVs, which aren't selling nearly as well. But for those who have been in the plant since 1996 or even prior, I just want to say, from the bottom of my heart, a massive thank you for building one terrific car. One more thing to note here. We're still driving through Spring Hill, Tennessee right now. And yet, I'm driving a Saturn that was built in this town. And the sad part is, here we are, almost 30 years after this car was built. And yet, I have not seen a single one since we had left that gas station in Berkshire, Ohio. It's pretty sad. Because all the history is here. I am now completely soaked again because I went outside the car to take a picture of the car next to the factory. But then again, viewers, this was worth it. So anyways, guys, if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up as it'll help me out a lot. Feel free to subscribe for more content from McElroy's Motors, and I'll see you guys in an upcoming adventure. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys again soon.